Hi, my name is Rylee McDermott and I am a Global Resource Systems major at Iowa State. When I think of global resource systems, it is thinking of development and issues happening all over the world on a global scale and really thinking of all the things tying into one issue. Originally, I knew I was interested in working in some type of development area, and since I've been here, it's helped me figure out what I want to do. In the summer of 2015, I was in the Kamuli district of Uganda. When we were in Uganda, we would see all of these major things like children who obviously weren't getting enough to eat. As part of our nutritional project, we decided that we really wanted to get a better understanding of what the kids were eating outside of the school lunch. So we surveyed about 5 kids in grades P1 through P7, and it was really, really depressing what we would find. I would listen to them and try and be very respectful and understanding as they tell me that they get almost nothing outside of the school lunch, and they'll go home and maybe they get a snack, but they're not receiving any other food. And here they are in my classroom, and some of them, they're struggling to stay awake, and we think it's because we're doing a bad teaching or that they're not interested. And then we have this new aspect of they haven't had breakfast. They haven't eaten since lunch yesterday. Of course they're tired. Of course they're fatigued. As a student from the US I've never had to deal with that, it's hard to imagine not feeling guilty about all the little complaints we have. And that was just something that I think hit all of us every single day. Personally, I didn't realize I could grow such a strong connection to people I had never met before in such a short amount of time, and to have a full respect for how hard someone is working and how much they struggle. It just felt like in Uganda that so many things were out of their control all the time, and I've just never had so much respect for how much they get up and work so hard every single day, especially the women and mothers. Yeah. Part of the service learning project when we were in Uganda is the farm visits that we do, and we would do those every Tuesday, Thursday, and we would meet a new farmer in the community, and all of them would have these different crops, and we noticed that they had these great yields, but they were still very poor. These farmers who had done a very successful job growing these crops, when sometimes that's the biggest problem, now they couldn't sell them, they couldn't make the money from them, and it was just that very specific missing link. And it was just one of those moments that you're like, wow, when you really do take a second to look at the whole picture, you could really make a difference in this farmer's life just by helping him understand how to even market his crops. One of my favorite pieces of footage we got, I was with Rita, who was my binational McCary student for our nutrition project. We were kind of walking around getting some tools that we would need to start digging for one of our projects. And we walk by a classroom and Rita's like, come on, grab your camera, let's go in. So we go in, and Rita, this woman, goodness, she loves to dance and sing, and she just gets this whole class going in this childhood song that they know, and of course I've never heard of. And they just start all dancing around, and some of the kids get up on the desks and they're all just having a blast. It was one of my favorite pieces of footage to show everybody else because they were just having so much fun out of nowhere. I would definitely say that GRS wants us to explore everything. As a faculty, as a program, they provide so many opportunities, and they give us so much of a push to join clubs and to go to all these different lectures, seminars that we would never think of going to. And it's great because you find these interests that you didn't realize you had, and then going on some of their programs, especially in Uganda, they make you try so many things that you don't realize you're going to end up really enjoying. It's very cool.